realize this isn't the bar.
Your help, Supreme. Glad you found your way here. Really? You hardly look any the worse for wear. We're in your debt, friend. Thank you. We don't hear those words very often in Anchor Point. Here, compliments of Mr. Saint. Feel free to enjoy a drink at the bar. You've earned it.
That's all we need. Enjoy Neon.
Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
Catherine Lucian keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder. Murder. Yeah, right. Hysterical old broad.
Core kinetics isn't the only. Help yourself. All right, get out of here.
Welcome to Ryujin Industries.
I better do this right. I don't want to. Great. A full spacesuit. Corporate environments aren't that toxic. Have a seat. All right, just to get a few things straight here. I'm Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist here at Ryujin Industries. I don't normally do this, but my counterpart, Yuko, is indisposed at the moment, so here I am. We're looking for someone to fill an entry-level administrative position. Apparently, our algorithm has failed us and believes you to be a decent match, which I'll take up with our technicians later. So, let's get this over with. Why do you want to work for Ryujin Industries? I can appreciate an honest answer. And if you're hired, you'll be making far more than just a few credits. Provided you're successful, of course. This next one should be interesting, considering you marked having 0 experience and no education. Why do you consider yourself qualified for a job like this? A bold answer, and hopefully one with truth behind it. How motivated are you to succeed? All in, huh? At least that's an attitude we can work with here. And finally, my last question. If you worked here for 5 years, what role would you see yourself in? That's a lofty goal, and one I'd love to see you accomplish, but we'll soon be the judge of that. So look, since there's a million other things I'd rather be doing than this, not to mention that this isn't even my job, you're hired. On a probationary period, of course. First order. There's a meeting starting soon, and I need you to pick up the coffee order at Terra Brew. Fairly easy, so you shouldn't be able to screw it up. If there's a line, skip it. Tell them you're here for Imogen Salzo, and you should get served right away.
Just waiting for more. Hey, I need to talk with you.
Full range of personal food products.
What can Reliant Medical do for you? You're looking well today. Feel free to take a look. If you need help, remember Reliant.
Welcome, off-world Earthians.
Unique. Or nice.
Welcome to Terra Brew. Oh, the Ryujin order. You must be new. What happened to Tomo? Did he finally get that
I got fired is what happened. And this is the soulless suit they got to replace me.
Tomo, I'm sorry. I know how hard you were working for that promotion.
4 years behind a desk, getting coffee, kissing up to that high and mighty Ularu Chen, just to get replaced by this nobody? Yeah, I bet you are. No one's ever sorry in this business. And now that I've been terminated, it's only a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. Believe me, it's either you or me. I'll make this quick! I'll make this quick!
Well, that just made my day more interesting. Look, I don't want any trouble, but I'd get fired if I didn't call security to get this body out of here. So I'd head back to Ryujin ASAP and let Miss Salzo know if I were you. Long as you do, you've got nothing to worry about.
Enjoy a cup. You live in the rarefied air. If we have it, we can get it. And if we can't get it...
Hey, I need to talk.
Because everything you've heard is true.
I hope that coffee is still hot considering the time it took you to get it. You either need to learn this city or how to deal with distractions. So, what was the holdup? Personal. Huh. I suppose that's one way to put it. I know that Tomo Higashi, an ex-employee of ours, accosted you at the Terra Brew, and before you get any ideas, no, the barista didn't sell you out. Ryujin has enough connections in Neon that an incident like this would never slip by. It's all being taken care of as we speak. Deception aside, some of us are impressed by how you handled the situation and would like to try you out in a different role at the company. And since Yuko isn't here to object, your new position starts right now. So, congratulations, you've been promoted. Not bad for your first day, right? You say that now, but let's move on to the details. I'm promoting you to junior operative. The position is a bit more complicated and completely confidential. Your main duty is to add influence when necessary to ensure success of the business. Any questions so far? Really? Well, this transition may be easier than I thought. Now, let's get that coffee delivered. I'll gladly take mine. And since Yuko's still a no-show, feel free to keep hers. The other recipients are eagerly waiting for you in the conference room.
There's always work to be done. Pace yourself.
Ah, coffee. You'd think we'd want to support our own subsidiary and get tranquility more often, but Terra Brew it is. Terra Brew would be a substantial purchase, but we fully intend to develop the Tranquility brand. Current projections are set to surpass Terra Brew within the next 5 years. Tea-talk aside, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lyndon Calderi, Chief Financial Officer. I'll be the one deducting expenses from your pay every time you manage to screw up, which, from the sound of it, might be often. Good. Then it appears we have nothing left to discuss. This introduction was not annoying. I hope our future encounters are as productive.
Just what I needed. Imogene said she hired someone new. I'm Genevieve, head of marketing and public relations. Likewise. Anyway, it's good to put a face to the new operative. The only question now is how much work are you going to be? Yeah, that's what they all say. Just know that one screw up for you means a lot of overtime and sleepless nights for me and my team. So, any precautions you can take will be greatly appreciated.
Coffee, finally. Well, let's have a look at you. That depends on your actions going forward. I'm Alexis Price, head of the legal department here, and I'll be direct. Any legal troubles you cause as an operative, witnesses getting arrested, are my troubles. So steer clear of law enforcement. We may have connections with Administrator Bayou and the Freestar Rangers, but they aren't the ones I prefer to abuse. Let's hope your best is good enough.
So, fetching coffee 1 minute, and junior operative the next. Camden Cho, supply chain manager for Ryujin. We won't work together much, but as part of the same department, hopefully I'll be seeing you around. Yeah, it's always nice to put names to faces. And we rarely see most of the operatives around here. Anyway, welcome to the team. Oh, and just a heads up, people in your position don't typically see the brighter side of Ryujin Industries. But rest assured, this is a great company, and the work we do goes toward benefiting millions. Please do. It's easy to get wrapped up in the bad if that's all you see. Of course, you'll be forming your own opinions as you go. Just keep an open mind. Oh, and thanks for the coffee.
I hope I can wrap up this next assignment quick.
I hope you enjoyed your little meet and greet. I thought you'd like to know the execs who you'll be impacting while on the job. I can only imagine. Now that you've met a few of the execs, let's get you started. We've reason to believe that our friends at KeltCorp are trying to hack into our R&D server, since we're both competing for a contract right now.
What are you doing? Don't mention that out here. Follow me.
My words exactly. We can't allow them to win the contract, nor can we allow the action to go unpunished. I'll be giving you a data slate with a file that you'll need to upload through one of their computers. Remember, this is confidential. We can't have anyone at KeltCorp getting suspicious. When all is said and done, it should be as if you were never there. Here's the data slate. Good luck.
you want to do for the break later?
I don't know, but I...
Packing timer.
Gotta get out of here. It's been non-stop interruptions since this morning, and I'm not spending another break at my desk listening.
Sorry, I'm busy at the moment.
Security's got its eyes on Saburo Okadigbo. That's trouble. Status quo.
Over here. There's something...
This report isn't bad, but you're going to need more supporting evidence. Imogene's a stickler for details.
That's what I was afraid.
Well, look who survived their first assignment. How'd it go? Anything to report?
I know what you mean, but that's your missing piece right there.
Not a single setback. Huh. I knew you were going to be perfect for this job. If you recall, setbacks mean a lot of things for a lot of people. Payoffs, cover stories, cleanup crews. You get my drift. The cleaner your work, the more intact your payments stay. I'm sure you understand. Exactly. In the meantime, I'll make sure that slate is properly disposed of. So, now that we know you're capable of handling some light cyber mischief, let's try your hand at a little framing. One of our subsidiaries, Arboron, is currently competing for a contract against Laredo. Now, the buyer likes to keep their associations clean, and will be sending a representative to Laredo in Aquila City for an evaluation. We just need you to visit their office first and accidentally leave behind some incriminating evidence against their company. Good. This one should be easy to pull off. Laredo has their own building, unlike KeltCorp, so at least there's only a single layer of security to deal with. Here's the slate we need you to plant. It holds confidential files that'll cast the perfect negative light on our friends at Laredo. Now, get going.
I warn people that Tomo was unstable.
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. That's all we need. You're cleared for landing at Aquila City.
I need to talk with you.
Something to report?
There's not enough to do around here.
meet all sorts in Kilo City.
I don't think we typically allow customers.
Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. And that's it. Enjoy
Over here. There's something we need to discuss.
I was hoping you'd show up soon. Is it done? Excellent. I'll let Ularo know that we can start moving forward with our negotiations. Now, I think it's time to examine a different set of skills. Nice to see I haven't worn you out yet. Your next assignment is to find a security chief and use some creative thinking to obtain their security keycard. And when I say creative, I don't mean with a weapon. Either look the part and be persuasive, or be quick with your hands. Good luck. I'm sure you'll be able to get that keycard without incident. Just remember, if anything does happen, it's up to you to bail yourself out.
My next assignment can't see me
So you're telling me I have to take my entire load of
No,
alcohol
Lloyd,
back
you
to
lost?
New Atlantis?
Don't even think about
right.
trying any.
Every damn crate.
I got my eye on you.
This is because I refuse to pay Bayou's ridiculous tariff on my goods, right?
I don't make the rules, lady. Hello.
You sure you belong here?
Get the hell out of here.
If I don't deliver these goods, I'm going to lose thousands on this job.
Not my problem. Better get moving.
I got my eye on you. I don't think there's a shift change going on right now. You looking for something? Sorry, but as you should know, the only person I'm authorized to hand my keycard to is my superior officer. I find it hard to believe that you'd have orders I'm unaware of. I thought I made myself clear. I'm not giving you my card. You really don't have anything better to do? I never said I would give it to you. What did I do to deserve this? Here's the card. Just make sure you give it back when you're done.
You're out there a lot, right? Space?
Hey there. Got that key card for me? Now we're talking. Not bad for a novice. I think you're ready to kick things up a notch, and your timing couldn't be better. Good. It's time for a change of pace. This next assignment requires a bit more discretion for 2 reasons. First, you'll be dealing with high-level executives, and second, you'll be in the Astra Lounge here in Neon. The assignment is pretty easy. Our techs failed to uncover a potential deal between Infinity Ltd. And Quantum Synergies. Your job is to make sure that deal fails. That's what we're hoping for. You'll be speaking with Quantum Synergies Executive Director Zola Adisa and their financial manager Arthur Cruz. I'll be giving you a dossier on both. I strongly suggest you read them for talking points. Exactly. Those lines are most likely to sway Zola and Arthur away from Infinity, not to mention give them a gentle nudge in our direction. The Infinity Ltd. rep is Nina Hart. I'll also be giving you an altered version of her presentation to swap out with the original. We've changed several figures, just enough to cause sufficient confusion throughout their meeting. Whenever executives are faced with numbers that don't properly match up, any faith they may have had will falter. Finally, I recommend dressing appropriately, so I've taken the liberty of having a suit made for you. We need absolute discretion on this one. I don't want any SSNN broadcasts about murder in the Astral Lounge. Got it? I bet you are. Just remember to keep a low profile. Don't let the Astral Lounge distract you too much.
Over here. There's something we need to
So go out! Have your
James Newell better watch his back. He's causing problems. Low percentage of causing problems.
The music is amazing!
Hell yeah!
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I help you with something? Well, I certainly hope you brought a change of clothes, because you could have fooled me. Ryujin Industries. A good guess since we are here in Neon, but no. Infinity Ltd. Of course. They're putting forth effort to impress us, which shows they value and respect us. It won't have any significant impact when it comes down to business decisions, but it makes a good impression. Yes, you do that. When I share information, I expect something back in return. Where were we? It seemed you were reacting to my meeting with Infinity Ltd. Risky, you say. By all means, enlighten me. While it is difficult for anyone to match Ryujin's prices, we believe our partnership may finally tip those scales. True. Stability is a much-needed quality. Our hope is that with our guidance, Drexler will create the stability Infinity needs. But now I realize that is a bit of a gamble. An offhanded statement, but when it comes to public perception, it does give me cause for concern. You may be right. There are stronger companies to consider. A surprising conversation, and one I would never expect from someone such as yourself. I suppose the old saying, never judge a book by its cover, is appropriate here. It seems I have quite a bit to reconsider now. So it looks like the pleasure aspect of my trip needs to be postponed. Thank you for the insight.
Bet you ought to slap a dress code on this place. Keep it classy for appearance's sake. Ain't that the truth? Wait a minute. Please tell me you're not from Infinity Ltd. Ryujin Industries. Now there's a name with some weight to it. And not all of it good, mind you. Well, I've got to hand it to them. They aren't afraid to take risks, and those risks have paid off in dividends. I'm sure Lucas Drexler at Infinity would give an arm and a leg to learn Ryujin's methods. Of course, I'll be the first to say Drexler owes the majority of their profits to Ryujin as it is. So, sounds like you know a bit about business after all. In that case, I'm curious to know what your thoughts on Infinity Ltd might be. Is that so? Lay it on me then. Hearing that is like nails on a chalkboard for someone in my position. But I'm guessing you know that. You definitely have my attention. Of course I'm in the business of making money, but I'm also in the business of information. And that statement gives me nothing. True, we'd be shouldering that load, but as the more experienced partner, we'd be expecting that. Look, it's been interesting to say the least, but I think I've heard enough. Next time you want to talk business, bring your A game.
Better watch out. The mega cops noticed that fancy ship of yours.
Increasing dexterity variable.
Take it easy.
Not in the mood.
Now is the time for safety is almost guaranteed. We have everything you right here.
Just the person I wanted to see. Well, that wasn't too bad, was it? You're a natural. I'm not just saying that because I hired you. The Astral Lounge can be overwhelming for some, with all its bells and whistles. Tie that in with manipulating people who are the equivalent of their boss's boss, most junior-level ops would start to show their cracks. But no rest for the weary at Ryujin. We've got a decent backlog of assignments, and they just keep coming, so I hope you're still good to go. At least this next one will be a break from all the chatter.
Well done. Back in the field by next week.
Glad to hear it.
Your next assignment is to remind the competitor of their place in the corporate food chain. Some call it retaliation, but we like to think of it as tough love. Most corporations live and die by public perception. Trusted products lead to a good reputation, which leads to profits. And, like it or not, we're all here for the profits. Your assignment is to plant an arc device. The Ark will allow us to frame our competitor for gross negligence and tank the public's perception. Good. All you need to do is plant the Ark on the service panel of your target. We can handle the rest from here. Do your best to make sure you aren't seen. The key is to make this look like a malfunction. And good luck. Keep it up, and you'll probably have my job soon.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. You're good to go. All clear.